The following episode of Dad vs. Daughter was made possible by a contribution from Funko Games.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Dad vs. Daughter. I'm Tim the Dad.
I'm Megan the daughter.
And we have a special guest.
We do. We have a good dog because you are just a good doggy. Because we are playing Last Defense from Funko Games in Prospero Hall. And I am playing as the good dog, like this good doggy here.
Yeah, and I'm actually playing as the dad, Shock of Shocks. Yeah, I'm the barbecue dad because I do grill out, you know. But this is a cooperative game where we have only 20 minutes in order to save the city.
Yeah.
All the first responders are busy, so we're going to kind of step in and try to rescue scientists and take out some monsters.
Lots of weird things, aliens and spiders and tentacles.
Yeah, so check it out. This game is going to take 20 minutes or less. And the reason why is because it's a timer.
Yes, it is.
This is a game that is very similar, I say, to like Curse of the Temple meets Horrified.
Yes.
Because this is a cooperative game where we are going to each be playing just kind of average people in the neighborhood because all the first responders are already out. They're busy. They're trying to, save the city. And they call on us and they're like, hey,
They call on the good dog. And the good dog is the best dog.
And why is that?
Because it's a good dog.
So
I like that you could be a dog. That just makes me happy.
So Megan is going to be the good dog.
Yes. It's purple. That's partly why I chose it too.
So you can see it's such a good boy.
Yes.
And the good dog can go to the gardens. And we're going to talk about why that is important. But hey, I'm the coolest. I'm the barbecue dad, the BBQ dad there.
You don't really barbecue a lot though when you grill.
Huh? Yeah, I do.
Really?
Yeah, I barbecue a lot. Well, using the grill is barbecuing. That's basically what they call it. But yeah, I got my spatula, I got my tongs. I don't wear an apron, and I don't usually wear my ball cap, backwards.
Or flannel.
Or have a beard, But
You just got the gut.
But that's who I'm going to be, and it doesn't really matter. I can go into the neighborhood, but we are each going to start in the plaza. And what we're going to do in our turn, you can see based on our card here, we are going to roll the dice. It says once per turn, but we actually can do like a mulligan roll. And you always have to take the second roll. When we roll, we've got two dice. One is going to show how many of the tool cards we are going to take. Get that into focus. The white die is the tools, and the arrow is how many spaces we can move. Because what we are going to be doing is trying to save scientists that are trapped in this city. We have a lot of different scientists. We have a chemist, we have a meteorologist, we have a biologist, we have an astrophysicist, we have an engineer, there's another biologist there, and we also have helicopters. Helicopters allow us basically to teleport anywhere we want on the board. So these are the scientists, and they are going to be shuffled up, and they are going to have basically rubble on top of them that we're going to try to basically rescue them. So this shows the backside of rubble, not to be confused with backside of water. And this is the tools that we need in order to rescue them. So in this case, we'd need a first aid kit and a hard hat, first aid kit and some pliers, rope, which we always call pretzels, and a fire extinguisher, because when you rescue people, they might need a little snack.
I mean, it just looks like a pretzel.
It does.
I think I'm kind of hungry too.
Flares and binoculars. You can see any 3 tools. And I think there's a bullhorn and some rope, because how is a bullhorn really going to help somebody? I don't know, bullhorn and fire extinguisher. So what we're going to do is we're going to shuffle up the scientists. We're going to shuffle up those debris tokens, and we're going to be making stacks. And the game has an app that's going to basically tell you everything you need to do. It's going to tell us where we're going to be placing these trapped scientists in the city. And then we are going to have monsters, because the monsters, that's the whole reason why the city is a mess.
Yeah.
So we have 5 different monsters. Let's introduce you to those. We have the junk blob. And then down at the bottom, it shows which scientists we need in order to defeat them. So in this case, we need a chemist and a meteorologist. Don't really know why that defeats a junk blob, but it does. We have sentient plants. They need a biologist and a chemist. We have giant tentacles.
Tentacles.
I was waiting for you to say that. Needs a biologist and an engineer. And we have spider robots. This is like War of the Worlds looking kind of things. We need an astrophysicist and an engineer. And then finally we have space aliens because, everything's always got space aliens.
Oh, yeah.
And if this was a Western, it'd be cowboys and aliens. But they need an astrophysicist and a meteorologist. So these, it says basically you start with them on this side. We just have them face up, and we have those at the top of the board because the app is going to tell us where they are going to come in the city, and then we have to basically deal with those threats. So going back to our turn order here, you can see we're going to roll the dice. We're going to draw tools based on that white die. We are going to then spend up to what is on the arrow die. We can trade tools once per turn if we end our turn in a location with another player. Now, I could give Megan one tool, or I could take one tool, and that's all I can do. And then at the end of the turn, we have to discard down, so we only have 5 tools. And because this is a cooperative game, we play with the tools face up as open knowledge. So like I said, we have this app that is going to run us through everything. There's instructions on how to play video if you need that, but the game is really pretty simple. You can see there's my character. Oh, your character's hidden behind the little thing there. So we tell it this is ready for a new game. Get ready. Have you read the instructions? Yeah, we're just going to click on that. And then we are going to choose experience because we've done beginner and we've won with like 7 minutes left.
8 minutes.
Quite a bit.
Yeah.
And then we're going to hit the next button. The next button then is going to go into what everything is. When we defeat a monster, then we're actually going to be able to tell it in the app. So the app knows then that that monster's not going to be moving around. But when a monster does come out, we will place one of these stacks where they are at. A couple other things about the monsters. If a monster comes into one of the locations that we're at, we have to drop any scientists that we've rescued onto that spot, and then we have to go to the rest area. The only way that we can actually enter where the monsters are at is if we have a flare or if they are where we can go. We each have a special place. So Megan's, as the good dog, is the gardens, and I am at the neighborhood. So I never need a flare in order to go there with a bad guy there.
Yep.
We drop our scientists off at the plaza, and then we can look and see if we have any scientists that can defeat any of the monsters that are in play. So we have to kind of wait until they get to be in play, and that's usually not a problem because the monsters are usually all out on the board very quickly, as you'll find out. So I think that pretty much covers it. If we missed anything, I think you're going to find it in the playthrough. So let's get ready to play. All right, so since we are ready to play, we're going to go ahead and hit next.
Programming to bring you this important news. We have reports around the city of damage caused by unknown monsters. We have people trapped at these locations.
Okay, Megan's going to place these at the zoo,
the megastore, the hospital, the bank, and the factory. First responders are overwhelmed and are calling on local citizens to help in this crisis. You are our last defense. Good luck.
So then it's going to ask, have we placed all the token stacks in all those locations? We say yes, and then we're going to hit the start timer. Now, once I hit that, I'm going to actually set the iPad down, get into my chair, and play. And yeah, so here we go. Are you ready to start the timer? Yes.
There are unknown threats attacking the city. We will keep you informed as we identify these threats and where they are located. In the meantime, please, rescue the trapped scientists. We will need their help.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, roll.
2 and 2.
All right, so I'm going to try to help Megan out.
I'm going to go over here, hospital, flip, and I need a flare and binoculars.
All right, so I don't like that. I'm going to roll it again, and I've got the same thing. So I'm going to get a tool. I got a flare. You need a flare and binoculars?
Yeah, you can move 3.
You know what? I will move over there just in case.
I don't like that one.
Okay.
2.
Okay, there's your 2 tools.
Binoculars and flyers. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Jump up to the mega store. Hey, I don't have that.
Okay.
Oh, I should have given you my binoculars.
That's okay. So I get 1, and I can move up to 4.
3, 4, get to the factory.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. See what we got there. Flare and a fire extinguisher. Don't have that.
2. I'm gonna go here, give you a fire extinguisher, and that's it.
All right. So now we have to stop, waiting to hear what the announcement is.
Our weathercopter has spotted what appears to be spider robots at the factory.
Oh
I
no!
repeat,
Well,
we have sightings of
I didn't have
spider
any
robots
things yet.
at the factory.
Okay. So now I'm rolling. Something better. And it's the exact same thing. That always happens.
Well, you have worse than the first one.
And I can move up to 2. You know what? I'm just gonna go 1, 2.
Okay. 2, 2. I don't have a flare. I don't have any of that. I'm gonna come to you, give you binoculars.
Okay. And then you got to discard down.
Yeah. Oh, ready?
Yeah.
It's like a minute.
That was pretty fast.
We have a new report that space aliens appear to be landing at the gardens. Repeat, space aliens are landing at the gardens.
There you go. 1 and a 4.
We never put. Oh, we did. The factory.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I'm going to 1 and a 2.
You still have flare binoculars. Get the
Oh
hospital.
yeah, give me down there. So flare and binoculars.
Get you an engineer.
Okay. So whenever you rescue a scientist, he's going to go on your card until you get back to the plaza.
1 flare and pretzel. I can move 3. Up here, I get a biologist. Flare and rope. Pretzel thingy.
Okay. So I'm just going to go ahead and take my
2.
2 tools.
Oh,
And
it's
then
not in there now.
I'm going to go to the plaza.
Drop off you did.
Yeah.
Our top story tonight. We have reports that sentient plants have overgrown the shopping mall. Repeat,
Okay. I've got to
sentient
get
plants
down.
have overgrown
Let's see. 1,
the
2, 3,
shopping
4.
mall.
2. Okay. I'm kind of trapped. Because I can't go anywhere. I don't have a flare. So I'm just discarding.
Okay. Oops. So let's try that again. Get a 1 and a 3. Let's go 1, 2. See what we got here. Pretzel and a bullhorn. Get rid of this.
2. Come on. I'm still stuck.
Breaking news.
I
The
moved.
giant tentacles have been seen in the water near the shopping mall. Repeat, giant tentacles are in the water at the shopping mall.
Yeah, so 1. Pliers. Doesn't help me. I'll move down to the zoo and see what we got. Bullhorn
yeah, got it.
and that, so I get that. Get rid of this.
I got quiet. I was like, oh no.
And I get an astrophysicist.
2. No flare still.
Ooh, I can beat the spider robots if I get
Okay,
back to
do
the
it
plaza.
because I can't.
All right. So I get a 1
You got 4.
and
Do it.
4. 1, 2, 3. I'm back here.
Spider
so engineer
robots.
and astrophysicist, the spider robots.
Yes. Okay, cool. I can move. 2. 1 more. Should have been down 1. Oops.
We have a new report that space aliens appear to be landing at the megastore. Repeat, space aliens are landing at the megastore.
I got it. Hard hat, binoculars. I got that. Meteorologist.
Alright, so let's try that again. I have 1 and a 2.
Worse.
Yeah, that's okay.
One
I got
more.
a flare, so I need a flare. I need this and 2. I can get there.
Do
1,
it.
2. So there is that. And what did I get? I got an engineer. Your turn.
Okay. 1, it's fine. And 2. 1, 2. I have meteorologist and biologist. Doesn't do us good right now, but they're there.
Breaking news. The space alien aliens have flown to the zoo. Repeat, space aliens have flown to the zoo.
Flown to the zoo. I'll try that again. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Okay, over Megastar.
Yeah, move me over there. Let's see what we got.
Flare and pliers.
Got those.
Chemist.
Okay.
I should have discarded. I'm bad at that. Mega horn and rope. I can do that. Mega horn, rope.
And you got
Chemist. Thank you.
Alright, so I really need to get down to there. So 3 and 3. 1, 2. I need to get another card. Can you move me down to the plaza?
1, 2, 3.
Breaking news. The giant tentacles have been seen in the water near the gardens. Repeat,
Okay.
giant
So-
tentacles
But
are
we can
in the
see,
water
yeah.
at the gardens.
Chemist and engineer
The chemist and engineer.
gets the
Whoops.
tentacles.
So that and that.
Yes.
The tentacles. Okay. And we have
Yeah.
meteorologist. So we need a meteorologist and an astrophysicist. We haven't had this guy come out yet. That's we actually have everything to defeat the junk blob.
It just hasn't happened.
I gotta discard down.
1, 2. There's my chemist. Another one. There you go.
And try that again. 1 and a 3. 3.
You go to the
Yeah,
gardens.
1, 2. So flip these both over. I have
Flyers,
this,
medkit.
and I have both of those.
Got them. There you go.
Our top
Helicopter.
story tonight. We have reports that sentient plants have overgrown the construction site. Repeat, sentient plants have overgrown the construction
So
site.
all of our scientists are out, so we don't add any more now.
Go up here. I do not have a med kit, but I have the others.
So, oops, I'll take the 2, and I'll move back to the plaza.
Yep.
And drop off this. Do we?
Biologist chemist gets rid of the plants.
Okay.
Yes. So the junk blob's not going to come out because you only get 4.
Oh man.
Pretty sure. 2, yeah. Medkit and binoculars. Gets astrophysicist, which we need.
We need astrophysicists and meteorologists, so we just need
Yeah.
you to get back here.
Okay.
So move 4.
Well, I didn't. Okay, yeah. There we go. Meteorologist, astrophysicist. Yeah.
Yep. So
Space
that was the last one.
aliens. Yeah.
So the way you defeat the threat, you just put them like that, and then you click, and it says, "Are you sure?" Yes.
Congratulations! You have saved the city.
Must have been about 10 minutes. All right, so I think we're going to get the defense trophy.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we had actually we should have removed those from the board
Yeah.
when
just
we
got
defeated them.
excited.
Yeah, we do, because this game, because it is a time game, does want you to kind of have that adrenaline going.
Yeah.
Really, there's not a whole lot of strategy in this. It's
Drawing.
what do you get, who's going to go where, that type of thing. So,
Yeah.
but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. So now let's get to what we think. All right, so this is a very light game.
It very much is, like you said, and I said after our first game, escape and horrified. Very much. It's a very nice marriage of the two. So it's not as intense as escape.
And it's very family friendly.
It is, yeah. It's not like Escape from Zombie City where I still get the crap scared out of me. This is a very calm, I mean, it's not calm, but it's not like zombies coming up and getting you. These aliens, they don't bother me. So we're good. But yeah, like you said, when we were learning it, it's like horrified, very much so, getting people where they need to be. Escape aspect with the timer. But this game is really fun. I mean, there really is no... like, you don't really need an experience level for this. Any gamer or non-gamer, easy concept to pick up, easy to get the family around.
And you can even help younger players if they have a little bit of difficulty. But yeah, this kind of surprised me a little bit because I got to admit, when I first thought about it, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. And after we played our first couple of games, I'm like, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
We both really like Escape.
We do. We like Horrified,
and
too.
we love Horrified.
Absolutely.
So, like I said, this is very light. It's very easy. This is almost, I don't know if I'd say a party game type of thing, but it's one you could take to a party because you can have up to 6 players
Yeah.
playing
It
this.
says 8 and up. I mean, this is a 20-minute game. It's a good game to have. And it's going to get a little noisy, mainly because you're probably going to be talking to everyone. The app can be whatever volume you need it to be. So, that's really cool.
Yeah. The artwork, I think, is actually kind of neat. It's kind of got that little...
It's colorful.
Yeah, it is very colorful. Is that a cow?
Yeah, it is a cow.
Never noticed that cow right in front of the mega store.
Yeah.
But, let's talk a little bit about components. I think the cards, there's the smaller cards, and I think that's fine.
They don't need to be big for this type of game.
No, they don't. And they're, there's no denying exactly what it is. They match, perfectly with what is on the debris. And these tokens themselves, I mean, they're kind of thin cardboard, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Where the game, I think, really shines is these characters.
Yeah, these are awesome.
Which, kind of like Horrified, these are about the same
good.
size. I don't know if I can get that into focus very good. There you go. So you can see, pretty detailed.
Yeah.
So I think there's a pretty
Even our
neat.
other characters are really nice as well.
There's the dog that Megan
Good
had.
dog.
Good dog.
He is a good dog.
And then we got the little boy playing
Soccer
soccer.
champ.
So you can see him with the little soccer ball. And then there's his picture there. You can see on the back it just has
the
that.
artwork.
So yeah,
The
we got
colors
him.
do correspond to where they would start at, or not start at, but like their designated like area they can go into.
Yeah, we got the guy with the shovel.
It is a girl, I believe.
Is it?
I think it's a girl, the construction worker. I think so. I think that's a lady. Could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But like I said, good sculpt on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have the skateboarder.
Yeah.
You can see the skateboarder is a girl there.
Yeah.
So pretty cool.
We have one medic for your on-call nurse.
So I guess because this medic does work in the hospital, he is not a first responder because he is not actually out there. But because he is on the line, I guess it would make him a first responder.
Yeah.
But I do like the fact that they have, that included in the game. I think is kind of neat.
These are really big. They definitely make a presence. I don't know. I feel like they might be a little bit too big, though.
These stands, though, like you pointed out, are a little on the stiff side to try to get these in. So you got to be careful because it might rip the bottoms there.
I think once you get them in the stand, you're not going to take them out just because it is kind of stiff. But I think these might be just a teeny bit too big. These are cool table hogs. It definitely looks like you have some bad stuff invading your town. But if you're trying to reach over, sometimes we've knocked them over. I think they're just a little bit on the large side.
Well, I think one of the reasons probably why they have them being so large is for table presence.
Which is cool. I get that. Totally get that.
Because if you think about it and you put them in context with the rest of the map, they kind of loom pretty large.
They do, which I do like that for thematic purposes. But yeah.
All right. So gameplay, it's very fast, real time.
Yes.
Some people don't like real time games. We actually do. We like that
do.
timer because it does get your adrenaline flowing, like I had said earlier. You're trying to think, as fast as you can. You have 20 minutes. We've never needed 20 minutes.
No.
We've never needed, I think this was the longest we actually took was 10 minutes.
There was one game where all we needed was rope, and we just kept drawing, and it was like at the very bottom of the deck. So that took longer. Otherwise, we probably would have done it because it was like the very last thing we needed, and we knew it was like the biologist. We're like, that's all we need to get it, and we couldn't get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we normally end anywhere between like the 10 and 8 minute mark left.
That's true. We
Just
did have 7
depending.
minutes left in that one game.
Yeah.
And I think that was the very first game that we played.
Yeah, that's just kind of where we've ended. We've never came really close to the end of the timer thinking, our town's going to be destroyed.
Yeah, and then the art that is on the box, I think, is really kind of cool too, especially showing all these new heroes that we're representing. The skateboard person's got the the skateboard they're going to use as a weapon there. You've got me, the barbecue dad. He's got the top of his grill for a shield, and he's got his spatula, you know, as his weapon. You know, here you got the aliens taking up the cow, which is kind of cool. And we got cows. But, you know, I think that's pretty cool.
I think too, I mean, you saw how easy it was to play. The rule book is that. That is it. It is one open page and then you're back. And, you know, the app tells you how to play, walks you through stuff. It is a very simple game. There's not a lot to it. But that's not to say, you know, this isn't fun. This is a really good game. And it is definitely a very family-friendly game.
Yeah, and I know that this is on the shelves at Target, and I know that it's actually pretty cheap. I want to say it's like around $20.
Yeah, it's not bad. And the app's free. You don't have to pay extra for that. Or
yeah, the app, and the app is kind of what makes the game because it's got the timer. And Escape used the same thing.
Yeah.
You know, you've kind of got the music going in the background. You've got the cues that kind of tell you, hey, you know, you need to add the people here, add the monsters here, move the monsters, you know, once they're on the board.
The newscast reminds me of War of the Worlds a little bit. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think that's definitely kind of the vibe that they're going for here.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
But like I said, this was kind of a surprise for me. I enjoy playing it. Now, granted, this isn't going to be, you know, the right game to play in all the situations. If you're looking for something deep and you know, kind of taking up your night, this isn't going to happen.
Unless you just want to play it multiple times. But
even then, you know, I found that even playing Escape, I could only play it like, you know, 3 times in a row before I got a headache.
That's the problem. We played the zombie one a couple times in a row. We're like, no, my nerves are shot.
But I think, like I said, because this is a family game, I think it's going to be a lot of fun for families, especially when you have younger gamers.
Yeah,
I think this is a great way to engage them. Even non-gamers, I think they're gonna find that this is kind of fun. I think people that the people that don't like real-time games, obviously they're not going to like this. But I think a majority of the people kind of like that little aspect.
Yeah.
They like that tension that timer builds. And I think this is going to surprise a lot of people.
I do like the replayability too with the app. Like we said, you know, our junk blob monster never came up. He's come up in other games. So I think it's interesting that the app also mitigates, you know, kind of who's going to come up, where they're going to pop up. It's never the same game. I mean, yes, it is the same concept, but it's going to be totally different variables every single game, and I do like that.
This was a game I didn't even need to use my helicopter.
Yeah, I didn't even get one this game. But yeah, I want to know how the dog uses the helicopter. I think that's cool. He's just such a good dog. He knows how to work the helicopter.
All right, so that is a Last Defense from Prospero Hall and Funko Games, and we will catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching our video. We hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, click that like and subscribe button. You can also follow us on social media like Facebook
and Twitter at DadBeDaughter.
And if you like what we do and you want to support us, you can visit our Patreon page. So thanks for watching.
Thanks.